Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, Your Salesforce Buddy. My name is Pratik Mistry. I am a Salesforce consultant, and I have my website called yoursalesforcebuddy.com and railbotsolutions.com. This is our channel. We are continuing our Field Service Lightning uh, series. This is part six of the series. So if you haven't seen part five, four, and the previous ones, I highly recommend do watching those. In the part five, we focus more on work rules, service objectives, and scheduling policies. Today, we are going to talk about one of the key object in field service lightning, which is service appointment. Uh, I mean, at the end of the day, we want to talk about service appointments and scheduling, right? How do we make sure that we are scheduling those and making sure that our service appointments are uh, being more optimized and we are scheduling them automatically and things are running smoothly in the organization. So we'll be covering the service appointment lifecycle, global actions, and then some scheduling settings. All right. Uh, so let me talk through first what is service appointment. Service appointment is nothing but our uh, the the day, the time of the appointment when a resource is going to go to the site of the customer who is the account and contact and perform the work for which we have a work order, right? You can take an example of a Verizon person coming to your place and setting up a router, or if a solar company coming to your place and doing a solar installation on your roof, right? So the service appointment basically is what's the location of the service, who's who or where we are doing the services, for whom we are doing it, why would be what kind of service and why we are doing it, and then where would be the location, and when would be the time, and who is doing it will be our service resource. So few of things to consider. Now, one thing that comes managing the service appointments is the service appointment lifecycle. So over here in field service settings, you can update the field service, service appointment lifecycle. Uh, the managed package does come with defines statuses for service appointment. So these are the out of the box statuses, and then it defines a particular transition of these statuses. So uh, this is a very, if you have worked with any status approval process or transition of different statuses, that's basically how it is. When a new appointment is created, it would be in a none status and then scheduled. When it is dispatched, when a person is dispatched to site, then the status changes to dispatched. When a technician is on site and doing the work, then the status would be in progress. And then um, if the appointment is completed successfully, then we would change the status to complete. But for some reason, if it is canceled, then we would transition to cancel. Or if the appointment was not complete, then it would be not complete. Now, uh, n- or cannot complete would be only the case when a work order is not completed, but the service appointment was still completed, or this visit was still done. Um, so here is how the transition goes in play, and it also comes with a small diagram. So in case you need to understand and visualize it, you can certainly do from here. So you can see it can be cancelled till the time it is not in progress. So you can go to cancel from anywhere, and then after in progress, it could be completed or cannot be completed. Cannot complete can also be a situation where you dispatch a resource and then resource was on site and couldn't complete the appointment and decides to uh, either extend the appointment or reschedule it or a bunch of other reasons. All right. Again, if you need to make any changes, you can certainly edit those, but I would recommend consulting with the admin and the consultant to make sure all the status transitions are aligned and making sense to your business process. All right. Uh, Over here, again, these are some bunch of settings. You can certainly look into those. Um, for example, using polygons for service territories. We will look into that when we talk about the Gantt chart and designing service territories on the console. Set your default service appointment duration to an hour, which what we did. Prevent update of pinned or unmovable service appointments. This is more on the field service dispatch console. Yeah. Mm, okay. So let's. I'm gonna just keep the default for now. Let's look into the global actions. So global actions basically tells you which objects are relevant to your service appointments and what information needs to be populated. So like here you can see for the work order, we have these bunch of fields which are location related, scheduling policy, service territory related, default work order, work type, and then same thing for work order line item. We will talk about work order in the next session. We'll talk about work order, child work orders, and work order line item as well. And then finally, we have the account object. Account object being the primary object with every Salesforce situation, where your account is nothing but the customer. In some cases, it could be person accounts. In some cases, if you have a B2B uh, services that you manage, then it could be a company or organization as well. So it does take these fields into consideration when creating a service appointment. Uh, Appointment booking, again, we have the default scheduling policy. As you can see, it's soft boundaries. I'm going to change that to customer first because I want that to be my default. My operating hours, I want it to be East Coast. So you can certainly update those based on uh, how you want to work in your organization. Uh, yeah, and I'm going to leave all the other settings as is for now. Okay, and then for emergency visit, I'm going to keep the emergency as my scheduling policy. Last known location validity, I think this is in minutes if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and then ideal availability grade, again 30 minutes. uh, so you can certainly read through each action, and then if needed you can update it. All right. Last one being the scheduling. Okay, I need to save these. Okay, so you can see it, these are saved. Last thing being scheduling. So these are some of the scheduling settings that you want to make sure that they are looked into before jumping into scheduling any service appointments. Uh, so, for example, the first one we have is a multi-day. I'm okay with that. Set the hour that starts new day based on available rules. Uh, I'm okay to keep it unchecked. So I'm gonna keep it all by default, uh, and then I'm gonna look into any changes if that comes in the later period. All right. Okay. So that's probably it from this session. If you have any comments, feel free to put it in the comment section, and then do subscribe to our channel for more field service related videos or even learning Salesforce. And then do like and share our videos as well. Thank you.